DVD Era TV back at y'all with another one live from the dirty section of YouTube. Y'all know the slogan. Today we gonna talk about that infamous fight between Dipset and Junior Mafia at the Rucker. Now let's get into it.
Mixtapes and DVDs is my era.
Facts.
We did it better.
Yep.
Pelly leathers,
Facts.
ACG boots. We 80s babies
Woo.
and early 90s when it got grimy.
real.
I was out of this world, you could not find me unless you check the lobby. Hustling was my
was
hobby.
there.
We was lobby boys
Yep.
before Jim
Bano.
Jones. You could catch me in Harlem eating Jim Bones. I'm so New York, you ain't had it Timbos. I'm from Brooklyn, and it ain't hard to tell. I'm from Brownsville, they go hard as hell. Gotta keep a hammer, they go hard as nails. Stick your nose in my business, I make it hard to smell. On the grind all day, make it hard to fail. I'm doing me, so do
What
you.
else?
I've been outside since Fat Farm and FUBU.
Nice.
Mixtapes and DVDs is my era.
Facts.
We did it better.
Yep.
Pelly leathers,
Facts.
ACG boots. We 80s babies and early 90s when it got grimy.
real.
Mixtapes and DVDs is my era.
Facts.
We did it better.
Yep.
Pelly leathers,
Facts.
ACG boots. We 80s babies and early 90s when it got grimy.
Real.
Now you would think Dipset and Junior Mafia would get along, being that Biggie wanted to sign Camron, but that's not the case. Now while Jim Jones and Dipset was on his Puffy and Bad Boy World Tour in Hawaii, Jim Jones said to Cam, look, I'm gonna keep this fork on me because I know one of these dudes is gonna front on me. So now Jim Jones and Killer are riding their scooters around Hawaii, enjoying their time out there. Now, according to Jim Jones, he says it felt like somebody bumped him or something. Now, he turns around and realizes that C. Gutter punched him in the back of his head. Before he could respond to C. Gutter punching him, he looked at Cam and said, see, I told you somebody was going to try me. He pulls out his fork and start chasing C. Gutter around. Now, their beef was basically over Mace. We know at this time Mace was running with Junior Mafia heavy. Now, the next time Jim Jones will run into Gutter will be in Club Speed. And according to Jim Jones, him and his crew was only about 10 deep, and C. Gutter and his crew was about 400 deep. After they exchanged words, C. Gutter and his crew shot at Jim Jones and them. Now, Jim Jones is like, man, they shooting at us. They got this one. We out of here.
We gonna hit the Rucker Park. Nah, because I just never addressed none of this shit. Listen, so it's this dude named Jim been face fighting this nigga for like 3 different events. His name is Gutter. Was face fighting, just ice grilling each other at all these events. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, he looking at me, so I'm looking at him. It came up to Rucker. The kid Gutter comes up and snuffed Jimbo with him.
So now Killer recalls Jim Jones being snuffed by Gutter. But according to Jim Jones, he says Bad Boy and Junior Mafia was deep in the Rucker this day. And after him and Gutter was staring each other down, he decided to walk over to Gutter, punch him in his face, and get his lick back for what happened to him in Hawaii. Now, Jim Jones even states after hitting Gutter, he was hyped like, yeah, I got my snuff back. Now, watching the footage after the fight started with C. Gutter and Jim Jones, another Junior Mafia member will come in to help Gutter. And that's when Camron tried to step in and someone pushed him off like, get up out of here, boy. What you doing? Now, as the brawl is going on, you see like the Rucker Park security trying to break it up. And P. Diddy's bodyguard at the time, Wolf, steps in and pushed the security back like, nah, let them fight. Now, I'm supposing at this time, this is when Jim Jones pulls out the razor blade and get everybody to back up off him. And at this point, even Jim Jones admit he started running. And if you look at the footage, you'll see Camron running as well. Now, to their defense, if they didn't run to safety, things could have got real ugly for them. Now, as Jim Jones ran out the park, he even admits that he ran on top of a cop van while the cops was in it. And he knew that the Junior Mafia people would not touch him, being that the cops was in the van already. So he was just like, yeah, what up now? You know, and some of his homies would come like, yo, get off that van. You wildin', boy. And, you know, they got up out of there. Now, after the situation in the Rucker, things will continue, mainly between Jim Jones and Little C's. Now, at this time, everybody was calling C's a rat. So C's got on a Cocaine City DVD to expose Jim Jones for calling him a rat, and he showed what happened between them at the Rucker. Now, Jim Jones and Little C's continue to go back and forth and take shots at each other on various DVDs. Now, this is a clip from Step Your Game Up DVD. Jim Jones talking about Little C's.
Brooklyn and C's, he's a snitch. I got more homies in Marcy than you do. Tell him be careful in Brooklyn. Watch where you eat, watch where you sleep. It's a Goonie tale. We don't allow snitches in. Get your jury game up. Let Big West stop rocking that Jesus piece.
Even though Jim Jones and Little C's was going back and forth, their beef will eventually die down. And you know they got a lot of mutual friends. And I see recently that they took a picture together and they were able to squash their beef. You know, nobody was really seriously hurt or nothing. And, you know, it was something they could look back at and laugh and get past. But anyway, let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And I'm out. One.